Our planet is changing. It changed in the past, it is changing today, and of course it will change in the future. We welcome some changes. We don't notice some others. Moreover, there are changes we must fight against. We must fight hard if we want humanity to survive. Natural disasters happened before. They are happening today, and it is unlikely that natural disasters can be avoided in the future. But natural disasters can provoke man-made disasters causing serious consequences. Explosions on chemical plants, transport accidents affect people and nature not only locally, but globally. Superheroes, alas, do not exist. To liquidate natural and technogenic catastrophes, it is necessary for ordinary human specialists. They must work as quick responders, deal with the consequences, and be experts in preventing future disasters. Who can take on these roles? Our game is the answer to this question. A game for those who are able to save, liquidate, and prevent coming face to face with a catastrophe. They are able to make quick and responsible decisions. For those who answering the question, who else but you, takes a confident step forward, we invite to play the game It's on You. Good morning or good afternoon, and I'm glad that you are watching us today. And today we have the game. It's on You, and today is a very remarkable game. Let's watch at the tournament table and understand what happened. We had the first round, and 3 teams left after the first round. Then we had the semi-final of 2 teams. And now we have only 2 teams who made all this long way from the first round to final. And today we have the final game. The final game between 2 teams. And today we will have the new task which these teams will solve. And now let's start the game. Hello, hosts. Hello, guys. Glad to see
Pavel.
you.
Hello.
And today with me, as you can see, Victoria and Alex. How are you?
Great.
We're
Really?
very exciting about today, our last game.
It's finally the final, and we will see who will be the best.
Yes, I agree. And let's speak about the rules. I think that it is sensible to remind to everyone about the rules of our game. May I do it by myself, please? And about the rules, I prepared a special presentation, only 1 slide. It's quite easy, complicated, and briefly I will talk to you. Just imagine that there was a disaster. We will know about the disaster a bit further. Then we have 2 teams, and our hosts will speak about the teams more. They will give enough information for you to know who are the teams. They have only 1 hour and a half to think about the problem, to think about the disaster, and they can find the solution. I am sure that they will find the best solutions that ever been. And our jury will estimate their solutions and they will set their marks. So we will know who will be better according to the jury marks. We also have the audience sympathy reward, and you viewers can help your team to become better. You just need to participate in the voting in internet, and the special QR code you will see in the end. And there are also some final recommendations to the teams. Guys, teams, please think about the nature, think about the people, think about the life. Don't think about the money. If we start thinking about the money, we will start thinking to make the decision, our solution, cheaper. That doesn't mean that it will be better. Let's think about the nature and people. I think that it will be the slogan of this game. Not only It's on You. And dear hosts, please, now it's your turn. Please work with teams, work with the game.
And the first team is Hiraya from Philippines. The guys went straight to the final on the sum of points, and now they are our leaders, but everything can still change, and they shouldn't relax.
And their competitors are C3 from Vietnam. Vietnam won 2 games in a row, and they show that they deserve a place in the final game. Let's see if they can stand against the Philippines. So the subject of today's game is not an easy task. We talked a lot about pollution, different kinds of pollution with heavy metals and so on, but we talk a lot also about toxicity. And Victoria, you know, I cannot understand how we can measure toxicity, because for some organisms some substances can be toxic, for some not. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, sure. Modern technologies allow us to calculate using an mathematical model, but the most accurate is conducting BSA on living test organisms, and more details will be in the next video.
Pollution with toxic substances is becoming increasingly common. Humanity has introduced into the biosphere hundreds of thousands of xenobiotics, substances that had not existed on Earth before industrial development. Water bodies, air and soils are being polluted. Polluting substances are increasingly entering and accumulating in agricultural products, thereby harming humans through food. Scientists have developed many norms and rules for protection against polluting substances. However, the number of substances is increasing. How can we understand if a substance that has entered the environment is in dangerous concentrations? Often, we do not even know the formula of this substance. Of course, there is chemical analysis that can help us, and there are norms for safe concentration that will determine the degree of danger. However, identifying an unknown substance, especially of organic nature, can be very time-consuming and expensive. And sometimes we discover something near our house that smells bad and is clearly not beneficial. Bioassay methods can come to the rescue. These are methods that determine the degree of toxicity of an unknown substance, and very quickly. If there is a bioassay laboratory nearby, you can do it in just a few hours. Bioassay is carried out on special living organisms, bioassays. To conduct the research, contaminated water or aqueous extract from contaminated soil is taken. Bioassays can include bacteria, single-celled algae, protozoa, plant seeds, crustaceans, and fish. The tested substance is added to the water in which these organisms live, and the concentration that will harm the bioassay organisms is determined. Scientists measure mortality rate, growth rate, and behavioral reactions. Testing on bioassays is often used to monitor the levels of pollutants in the drinking water of cities. If a bioassay shows danger, an additional water purification system is activated, and chemists take additional samples to identify the source of pollution. Bioassay systems exist in all major centralized water supply sources and industrial facilities. However, ordinary citizens can also use bioassay laboratories if they discover pollution near their homes, that seems to be dangerous. The cost of bioassay analysis is much lower than chemical analysis, but it is important to deliver the sample as quickly as possible. AU Club provides services for organizing biotesting laboratories in enterprises or educational institutions.
Did you like the clip?
Yeah,
It was
I
made
like
okay.
it. Like a professional actor.
Yeah. So, as for this game, what if our teams will have the same points? What should we
Same
do?
points. We have one extra statement for this situation when we have draw, but I very I hope that we will know everything in our 10 main points or main statements.
Advance. I mean, let's talk about the extra game for the friends of our teams.
Yeah.
So we have two supporting teams which support the main teams. Hello, guys.
Hi.
To see you. And these supporting teams can earn an extra point. We have 10 statements for you, and you should think for 15 seconds and write your answer yes or no on a piece of paper. After the 15 seconds, you will show it to us, and we will decide if you're right or wrong. But you only have you only can make 3 mistakes, and the winning team will win an extra point for their team. Let's just test this extra game. I will ask you a simple question. Is 2 plus 2 equals 5? Please write your answer. 2 plus 2 is 5. Yes or no? No, after 15 seconds, you should show it together. Okay. No. Right.
Các em quay vào trong đã, quay vào trong để khi nào mà gần hết giờ mình mới quay ra nhé.
Okay, thank you guys. So let's start. Victoria, could you start with the first statement?
Yes. And the first statement, if a substance polluting the environment is unknown, then first of all it is necessary to check its toxicity by biotesting. The time starts.
Show your answer.
Yes, and this is correct answer. Well done, guys.
Both teams. Question number 2. Living organisms from different trophic levels are used for biotesting. True or false? Your answer? It's yes. Right.
Statement number 3. Dilution of contaminated toxic soil with non-toxic soil to regulatory concentrations is one of the ways to combat pollution. True or false? Two, one, and your answer? Yes. And this is correct answer, yeah.
Next statement. There are conditions on Earth to feed all people with organic products. It would be paradise. Your answer? Yes and yes. And the correct answer is no.
Yeah, it's very hard to produce a lot of food for everyone without any pesticides or fertilizers, so it's only just a dream. Next statement. The use of pesticides has reduced the number of rice harvests per year from 3 harvests to 2. And your answers, guys? No, this is correct.
Next question. Pollutants cannot accumulate in plants. The answer is no. True. They can accumulate, unfortunately.
Next statement. The liver of fish can accumulate mercury. Two, one, and answer. Yes, this is true. Well done, guys.
Such a hot competition. Next question. Biotest organisms are some bacteria, microalgae, infusoria, plant seeds, fish. Are all of them? Yes, you're right.
And statement number 9. In cities and densely polluted areas, one of the most noticeable sources of atmospheric pollution is motor transport. Yes, this is correct.
And the last question. The price of a mistake is very, very high. One of the technologies for neutralizing toxic metals is the production of building materials with the creation of mineral insoluble forms of metals. Yes. Guys, both teams are very good. Unfortunately, we cannot give an extra point to any team because, yeah, the powers are equal.
Yeah. Big brains.
Yeah, great job. Pavel, have you seen that?
Yes, I agree.
It's incredible.
I think that your decision was correct, and the both supported teams were equal by power, and they led one by one. And I think that the draw for supporting team is the best decision in this situation. And indeed, let's the main team decide. Okay, thank you for the thriller. And we move further, and we have one more team. Really, we have one more team, and as I said, it is a team of specialists, professionals, teachers, who decide which team is better, which solution is more smart, feasible, and more interesting for environment and more helpful. I speak about the team of our professionals, about our jury. And now you will see who are the jury members of our game. Hello everyone. Every time when I see this slideshow, I remember that I saw most of you in reality, and I think that soon I will be able to see you in reality, people who I have never met in real life, and really it is very interesting to talk to you even in Zoom. But today I will speak. My apologize to other jury members. Today I want to speak with jury members who represent our two universities, Vietnam National University and Mariana Marcos State University. And and with Professor Ha, I will talk a bit later. First, I would like to ask the question to Dr. Charlie Batin.
Hello, Pavel. Dr.
Hello.
Pavel, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine, yes, but what about you? Are you nervous about the game, about your team?
Yeah, actually, we prepared for it, and basically, I'm perfectly fine. And I just want to say good luck to both the teams. I know they will also give their best in the presentation.
Thank you. Very nice words. Thank you very much, and good luck to you, to your team, and I hope you will join us the future seasons, because Mariana Marcos show so interesting pictures. They are very good designers, and I think that your faculty is not only forestry faculty. You are the faculty of designers, web designers maybe. Thank you very much, and Dr. Ha. Professor Ha, can I talk to you?
Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much that your students always participate. They are so they always work. And when I see your students and I saw them in real life in your university, in their microcosm, they are always doing something. They study, they teach, they train. And how is it possible?
Okay. So first of all, thank you very much, all the experts, and colleagues, and especially six student team. Not only two team today. I think you are all six team is very you've done very good job, and I think that I believe that you will be success with your study and your new job in the near future. And for Vietnamese team, I'm also very proud of our students, both the main team and also supporting team. They are very hardworking, and I think it's more important. They are very enjoy with our game, and I hope that our game will continue to next for the next year batch, and we will get more success in our activity collaboration with the student. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Ha. Thank you, dear jury members. And soon we will have presentations from teams, and you will do your very difficult, really very difficult job. You will give the marks, you will evaluate the student works, and put frankly, I know how sometimes it is very much difficult to decide between two interesting, two smart, two beautiful results. I know it is interesting, but we are professionals, you are professionals. I hope you will do it, and you will do your best to make the fair marks to the teams. Thank you very much, dear jury, and we move further. Hello guys, so you saw the coaches of our teams, and I think that they did the great job to prepare students for such event.
Yeah, absolutely. The two teams are winning. They have won several games beforehand. Now they will compete against each other. So I think we should proceed to the task.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shall I explain it?
of course.
Okay, so I think that today's task is much simpler than the previous ones, but at the same time it's much more complicated. The thing is that there are a lot of unknown details. So the task includes a pond, in fact 2 ponds, which were used for drinking water for cattle, for animals, farming animals. But on one day in the morning, the tenants found out that in one pond the water became pink and stinking. We do not know if there is any connection between the 2 ponds. There was a dam, but it is unknown if it is still functioning. So the problem is obviously that someone put some pollution in the pond, maybe some truck or a car, we don't know. We have some details about the ponds and the water in it. So the task is quite easy. The teams should understand how to restore water supply for animals. Our teams have already received the envelopes with this task, and we have videos to see how they received it and their emotions about this task. They're quite happy.
Yeah.
So let's see how the Vietnamese team received their task and how they played in the previous games.
Cuối cùng cô đưa đề ra trước, ra thẳng luôn tay gọi từ. Từ cuối cùng bây giờ mình check lại một lần như kiểu đưa đề từ câu hỏi. Anh lật qua để xem nó còn nguyên tem nguyên mác.
Emergency on the morning of April 22, 2020, we decided to discover that one of the two ponds used for drinking by animals had turned into a pink jelly with a strong chemical smell similar to aniline. Probably unknown industrial waste was poured there at night.
Victoria, you know what I noticed?
What?
That the students have t-shirts with their names and the name of their teams.
Yeah, very beautiful and great idea, I think. And now we can start our presentation, and first will be the Hiraya team. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Yes? You're welcome. You can start your presentation. Okay, we see that you are preparing, and when you will ready, you can start.
A blessed day, everyone. Presenting to you are the team members of Hiraya. First, Ruby C. Domingo, John Lester M. Campagnano, Bea L. Alego, Franz Gallian Bartolome, Roslyn Sampayan, John Kenneth Caliboso, Cindy Valerie Flojo, and Wendy Villanueva. Presentation outline. First, we have the problem identification, introduction, computation, provision of warnings to stakeholders, recommended solutions, source of funds, conclusion, and policy recommendation. So first, the problem identification, starting with the fodder crops. Since there is a livestock farm surrounded by the fields, mainly planted with fodder crops, which serves as feeds for the livestock. Second, the excess nutrients. Due to the excess nutrients, the farmers use nutrients to boost productivity of the fields. Because of this, there are excess nutrients that accumulated on the soil over the years. And third, eutrophication in water. The water runoff from the heavy rain will carry these accumulated nutrients to the ponds. Therefore, the high levels of nitrate in water can be a result of runoff or leakage from fertilized soil, wastewater, landfills, animal feedlots, septic systems, or urban drainage. And the fourth, the growth of cyanobacteria or the jelly-like substance. The chemical that smells like aniline and can cause jelly-like substance to form in a pond is likely to be a type of cyanobacteria, commonly known as pink slime or pink algae. Cyanobacteria thrive in environment with high nutrient levels, especially nitrogen and phosphorus that can be attributed to human activities. Fifth, the purple sulfur bacteria. The excess nutrients causes algal bloom. Decayed algal bloom consumes dissolved oxygen. When DO is consumed and decreased, the water becomes a haven for sulfur bacterium. This sulfur bacterium causes the pink jelly on the pond one and the strong chemical smell. A pink color may mean that the water has lost its oxygen in the bottom waters, giving purple sulfur bacteria the conditions they need to build up in the water. Moreover, pond 1 is smaller than the other ponds. That is why it showed the pink color first. And lastly, it will cause animal health risk. Ultimately, the contaminated water may pose health risk to animals when it enters the organism system. Stagnant water contaminated with manure or other nutrients can poison livestock, causing muscle tremors, liver damage, and death. So with the pond 3 and 4 being heavily eutrophicated, half swampy, heavily overgrown with marsh vegetation and with silty bottom sediments at the bottom. The ponds overflows to pond 1 and 2 due to the high rainfall. The introduction. Detrimental impacts of eutrophication. First, water quality degradation. The water quality degradation in ponds refers to the deterioration of the physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of the water that negatively affect the health and well-being of aquatic organisms. Second, the biodiversity loss of the aquatic organisms. It is the reduction in the variety and abundance of different species of plants, animals, and microorganisms that live in freshwater bodies. And lastly, water ecosystem disruptions. Water ecosystem disruptions in ponds refer to the negative impacts on the balance and functioning of the pond's ecosystem due to various natural or human-induced factors.
So we have here two problem scenarios in which pond 3 with excess nitrates and nitrites had a surface runoff caused by high rainfall, and the other, which have also excess nitrates and nitrites, have a leak due to the oldness of the dam. And this results to an availability of the water not potable for drinking. So due to the scenarios, the excess nitrates and nitrites from pond 3 to pond 4 is washed away directly to pond 1 and 2. And just overnight, pond 1 is discovered with pink jelly. And this pink jelly was identified as cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are photosynthetic bacteria that can produce toxins and other chemicals, some of which can be harmful to humans, animals, and the environment. Furthermore, cyanobacteria can grow and reproduce rapidly under the right conditions such as rainy seasons and an abundance of nutrients like nitrates and nitrites and phosphorus. Moreover, the pink color is caused by the presence of pigment called phycobilins. Additionally, for the immediate action, stop getting water from the pond and do a water quality test. This will verify if the water is still potable or not. And for the meantime, get water in the nearby village. And since it is raining, they can make use of the rainwater for the livestock as an alternative drinking water. So we have computed how many hours it will take before the pond 2 will be fully contaminated with the cyanobacteria. Pond 1 with a volume of 4,800 cubic meters is contaminated just overnight, or let's just say for 8 hours. Moreover, pond 2, which have 24,750 cubic meters with much bigger volume, has 41.28 hours, or less than 2 days before it will be fully contaminated. This is based on how fast cyanobacteria is spread in pond 1 just overnight when pond 2 is 5 times bigger than pond 1. If there is a spread of cyanobacteria, the first people who need to be alerted are the local environmental authorities and also the emergency responders. And providing warnings to stakeholders is an important part of managing environmental risk and hazards. Warnings can help to alert stakeholders to potential risks, allowing them to take appropriate measures to protect themselves and the environment. So what to do when there is a spread of cyanobacteria? So first, post warning signs. These signs should be posted around the affected area to alert the public. It should be visible and contains information about the cyanobacteria. Second, adjusting against contact with the water. The public should be advised to avoid contact with the water with the cyanobacteria. And lastly, seek medical attention. If someone comes into contact with the pink jelly and experience symptoms such as skin irritation, respiration problems, or gastrointestinal issues, they should seek medical attention.
I am going to introduce to you the solutions that we have collaborated to combat these problems. We have categorized our solution into short and long-term solution, as we can see in the table presented. Left side are the short-term solutions, which include algicides, barley straw, aerators, and ultrasound, while the long-term solutions are natural wastewater treatment facility and borehole or deep well. Without further ado, let's proceed to the first short-term solution, which is algicides. It is a chemical agent used to treat a body of water in order to eradicate the bloom and kill cyanobacteria. For example, is the copper-based algicides, as we can see in the picture. We will follow the initial dose, which is 4 ounces per 10,000 gallon, and this will cost around $250. Following the first short-term solution is the barley straw. Barley straw is a 100% natural product that may be used to limit algae growth and enhance water quality in a cost-effective and risk-free manner with no harm to plants and wildlife.
Place the barley straw around the water body's edge. When it is exposed to sunshine and oxygen, barley straw creates a chemical that prevents the growth of the algae. This may take 2 to 8 weeks to begin producing active chemical. Third is aerator, which is a mechanical solution. Aerators operate by pumping air through a diffuser near the bottom of the water body, resulting in the formation of plumes that rise to the surface and create vertical circulation cells as they propagate outwards from the aerator. This mixing of the water column disrupts the behavior of cyanobacteria to migrate vertically in addition to limiting the accessibility of nutrients. Aerators are implemented in small ponds and water bodies. The pond will be needing a total of $561.7 USD. Last but not the least, in the short-term solution is the ultrasound. An ultrasound device is used to control harmful algal blooms by emitting ultrasonic waves of a particular frequency such that the cellular structure of cyanobacteria is destroyed by rupturing internal gas vesicles used for buoyancy control. It is successfully implemented in ponds and other small water bodies. We are now done in the short-term solution. Let's now proceed in the long-term solution. Firstly is the natural wastewater facility. Ponds in ponds 3 and 4 next to the farms receive wastewater, so the water from the ponds is collected by the facility. The livestock water is put in the anaerobic digester through an inlet. The livestock slurry in the wastewater is treated with anaerobic microorganisms producing biogas, and this slurry will be dried to be used as fertilizers to the fields. For the water, there is an outlet where it is collected in an intermediate tank, which serves as a reservoir before it can be treated in a pond with water treating plants like hyacinth, totora, cattils, and duckweed. Then transferred to another pond with the same plants. Then the final treated water is put in the final product tank to be released in ponds 3 and 4. The cost of this is $16,999 USD. This is what the anaerobic digester looks like. The collected livestock slurry is in the green part. The bigger pools are the intermediate tanks, which will serve as reservoir, and the water treating plants are located on the side of the pool. In addition, this is what it looks like after the ponds is treated. This is the livestock slurry wherein it is dried and used as an organic fertilizer to the fields where the livestock farm takes fodder crops. The cost of this is $16,199 US. Lastly is the borehole. A borehole could be constructed in the farm wherein they will use this as their source of drinking water for the animals instead of the ponds. The borehole should be constructed 60 to 80 meters below ground. In constructing, they should drill the site of the borehole and install pumps of the water to come up. A borehole can last up to 8 to 10 years. So the left diagram shows what it looks like inside, and on the right picture shows how the borehole discharges water. We are now in the policy recommendations. Regular monitoring biweekly until the water quality of the pond becomes available for drinking for livestock, then quarterly monitoring. Reallocate pond area from different area. In conclusion, the pink jelly is caused by the presence of pigment called phycobilins, which are unique cyanobacteria. It affects ponds in many ways, such as water quality degradation, biodiversity loss, and water ecosystem disruption. Hence, it threatens the animals that drink in the pond. Therefore, an immediate response is undertaken, such as warning the stakeholders about the condition of the pond. Likewise, stop fetching the water from the pond and get water from the nearby village. Since it's raining, the rain water can be purified and used as an alternative drinking water for the livestock. And lastly, follow the short and long-term solution recommended. That's the end of the presentation of Team Hiraya.
Yeah, guys, great presentation, but we have one notice. You have only 15 minutes, so please.
Stay in the
Yes.
framework. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. It was a very colorful presentation and with a lot of elaborated material. Yeah. Now let's proceed to the presentation of the Vietnamese team. C3, are you ready? Please, the floor is yours. C3, could you share the screen? Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Please open the presentation one more time. Guys, we're waiting for you. Please open the presentation. Our technicians say that you have not done it. If you have some problems, you can tell us.
Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Now please start.
Yes, thank you. So hello, today our Vietnam team will show the best solution for the treatment of toxicant in this pond. So first we will have the table content. First we will have the picture of pollution position. The second is the toxicant. And the third is toxicity of aniline and nitrate. And after that, we will have the after that we will have the treatment of aniline and nitrate. And the last one is the conclusion. So the first is the picture of the pollution position. We will have to first close the gate of pond 1 to the pond 2, and after that we'll put a warning about not using water in pond 1, and we will handle the eutrophication in pond 3 and 4 first. After that, we will have to handle the aniline in pond 1 and 2. The toxicant in here is the aniline and nitrate. Aniline also called as aminobenzene or phenylamine. It's an aromatic organic compound with the chemical formula C6H5 and H2. And the nitrate is the polyatomic ion with the chemical formula is NO3. Here we have the toxicity of aniline and nitrate. With aniline, we have the lethal dose. 50% of aniline can vary depending on the species, route of expose, and other factors. The LD15 value for aniline have been reported for several animal species, including rat, mice, rabbit. You can see over here. So with the nitrate, we will have the LD15 nitrate for human. It 118 milligram per kilogram, and for the mass, it's on 1,267 nanogram per kilogram. Now, after this, this is the treatment for aniline.
In the treatment of aniline, we have three types of treatment. The first is physical treatment. Physical treatment methods such as membrane and absorption have been used elimination of aniline-based organic compounds from wastewater. We can use activated carbon or chitosan zeolite like absorption material. So but the low efficiency of the absorption system, the regeneration of absorbent is so the troublesome and include to additional cost. The membrane filtration process was found to be effective. Complex reaction mechanism, incomplete removal and regular cleaning of the membrane by backwashing, and several associated drawbacks. Membrane falling over time is also a significant limitation of this technology. And with the biological treatment, variety of uncircular and multicellular organisms have been reported for the treatment of the wastewater containing aniline-based organic compounds. The main limitation of biological methods are difficult to grow and maintain control in the poor form. It requires longer time to stabilize the microorganism and also for the oxidation of organic pollutant. It's very important to monitor and maintain healthy environmental conditions for the proper growth of microorganisms. And the final treatment of analyze the advanced oxidation process. AOPs have proved in benefit in the treatment of several toxic and non-degradable compounds like aromatic organic compounds, dye, and other refractory chemicals. AOBs utilize the high oxidizing power of powerful oxidizing agent for the removal of organic compound, and were effectively used to remove recomposition organic contaminant from the wastewater. They can destroy organic compound by chemical and photochemical oxidation in the vicinity of catalyst.
Next, we will present about treatment for nitrate. First, we use sulfur limestone to remove. For short term, the efficiency in this method up to 90% within 3 hours, and this method very cheap. Next are long-term nitrate treatment methods. The first is wetland using using parameters outrightly. This plan are indigenous plan in East or major plan in Vietnam, so it will take less time to adapt. Second, the method is using microorganisms. The use microgram for nitrate. and nitrate removed from wastewater has potential as an alternative technique to confrontational nitrate remove methods, and when compared to biomass production, wastewater can be considered as a cost-effective and available medium for microwave by assimilation of nitrate and nitrate and conversion into biomass. Algae grow provide an effective means of reclaiming the nutrient in wastewater and purify water. Finally, is biological denitrification. Effective can be up to 100%, but take a lot of time. Next, about conclusion. IOP is a method of treating organic substances such as allied with food efficiency and avoiding secondary impacts on the environment, as well as additional costs. 4.3 and 4, we use sulfur limestone immediately and use other methods set up microbiology, wasteland, and biological denitrification for the long term. There is reference we use. Thank you for attention.
Thank you, guys. The two presentations are very different to my mind.
But two are good.
Yeah. It will not be an easy task for our jury. And now let's proceed to the voting. Now the jury votes for the teams, and also we have a QR code on our screen, and the viewers can vote for the favorite team. But it's not only the two participating team. You can also vote for the teams from the previous games. If you liked some of them and want to support them.
I will join it.
Will you tell us who you vote
for? It's very difficult choice because today not only two teams, so we have all our teams from Indonesia and two from India.
And from Laos.
And from Laos, yeah. This is difficult.
But don't tell us. Okay. You can vote via this QR code till the end of the game. The results will be announced on our ceremony, where our winners will receive the prizes. Pavel, the floor is yours. Maybe you can talk to the jury.
To the jury, I think that they are very much busy now. And as I'm an author of the game, I like this game. Oh, sorry. Do you know why do I like the game? This game.
Well,
why?
Probably because you are the author.
Not only I like any game, football, basketball, table tennis, because of true emotions. Because of true emotions which people show. And I think that it's time to see the emotions from the students, because they are nervous about the results. They worry what will happen, because soon they will know who is better, they or their opponents. I think we can ask our technical team to switch the teams and see how are they waiting for the results.
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, okay. Is it possible to talk to them? Guys, Vietnam, C3. Oh, I see you are smiling. I see you are smiling, so it means that it is not bad for you. Are you satisfied? C3. Are you satisfied with your presentation? Vietnam. Are you satisfied with your presentation?
I think it's too early
No.
to say. They had just 1 hour to prepare it, and I think it's a lot of work.
Yes, yes, it seems. But what about the Philippines? How do you think? What are the emotions from Philippines? I think that they are very serious now. Oh, yes. I see. Sorry, I must leave the broadcast because I need to check the votes of jury. I'm sorry, and the turn is for you, my dear hosts. I will check the results.
Okay. I think it's we have a couple of minutes, and it's a great idea to watch videos, personal videos of our students. They made several clips for us where they discuss why they participate in this game. Our technical team, is it possible to watch these videos?
Hello. Yes, now we see that we see the results. And I understand that you are waiting for the results, but. Today is final. Today is final, and there must be the intrigue. So I change the order of the script or the scenario of the game. And first of all, I would like to discuss the marks. Yes, you don't know the marks, but I know them. So at first, with jury, we will discuss the marks, minimum and maximum points for the teams. And let me check who is the most strict jury, who is the most strict jury member, who is the most serious, and he is Philippe Michel. Philippe Michel gave the both teams 3 and 2. It is the lowest marks among all other jury members. Mr. Philippe Michel, I would like to ask you, please tell us, explain your decision. It's your decision, you are professional, and please explain it to us. We don't hear you. We can't hear you.
Yes, do you hear me?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, I think that there is, in fact, a problem with the voting procedure, because I only have the choice of food points only, and I could not go further. I think that the maximum rate should be maybe 9, I guess. That's why.
Yeah, I see the reason.
And
But
I don't know why I was stopped at 3. I could not go further. And well, I don't know what to do now.
yes, we had, put frankly, we had the same situation, and it was several games ago, and we decided that we won't change the mark because, according to your decision, one team gave higher than another. Is it right?
Yes, I can.
So,
Yes.
so you made the range. You estimated one team higher than another. So you showed your opinion. I see the reason. It happens sometimes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
sorry.
And now let's move to the highest marks. And the highest marks for Philippines, let's start with them, and I would like to give the word. I would like to ask Miss Neil Chauhan from University of Kota. You gave 8 points to the Philippines. Could you please tell us why?
Actually, first of all, I will congratulate you and your team. You people really work very hard to make this game very successful. So you are a person whose efforts can be appreciated a lot. Okay. And then I will go for the teams. Both team work very hard in this game, and the level of this game is now quite hard. It's not that much easy because it was final, and both of the team are aware about this. I vote higher for the Philippines team, Haraya team, because they have analyzed the problem very well, in my opinion. They have not only analysis, they have give very very practical solutions of the problem, and as well as they have give the cost of the price of that solution. So in my view, Haraya team did well.
I see. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you that you participate It seems that all our games. And it seems that I see your marks and I see you during our broadcast, all our games. Thank you very much. I am glad that you are with us. And we have only one point, one mark to discuss, and it is the highest mark, 8 points. 8 points, the same value for the team C3 from Vietnam. And here, in this case, I would like to ask Professor Natalia from AU Club. Could you please share us your opinion?
Sorry, this me? You mean me, Pavel?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Professor, Mr. Harjita, could you please tell us, yes, the opinion from the club?
Okay, yes, thank you, Pavel, and congratulations to both teams for reaching the final round. Both team has shown their best, I think, but yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Harjita. Yes, thank you very much. So, we heard the opinion of jury, and now you know that one team gave 3 points, another team gave 2 points. The both team received 8 points. So we know some details about the voting. And now, let's look the result. Dear jury, now we will see your work, your job, the result of your job. Please share the result of the game, our diagram. Yes, now we are loading the diagram, transforming it to the appropriate, is our result. According to the situation, today no one had a bonus point from the supporting team, and according to the jury decision, we have the equal score. 6.13 for Hirai Philippines and the same result for C3 Vietnam. It's the decision of jury. It's a very difficult situation. And now I would like to see the teams, both teams from Philippines and Vietnam on our screen. Guys, now you have the draw. Can you hear me? Yes. Do you like football? Do you like football?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. When
very love football.
Yes, when two teams in final have equal score. For example, 0-0. And in this case, they play extra time. Let's think that we have played an extra time. 2 extra times, 2 periods of extra time. What will happen further? Penalty shots. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, so there will be 1 penalty shot, 1 shot. And I hope you know the routine of Vietnam, Philippines. Guys, please, attention. Now you must prepare the material. Please take the piece of paper. Do you see me? Please take the piece of paper, only one piece of paper. And you must divide it into 2 parts. Divide it into 2 parts. On the one side, you write yes. On the other side, you write no. So you have yes, and you have no. Are you ready? Please show me your pieces of paper. With 2 words on 1 piece of paper. Yes and no. Okay. Okay, the both teams are ready. We have 1 question. The time for you to prepare the answer for this question is 15 seconds. You must read it, think, and then make a mark, yes or no. Make a mark by your pen, pencil, but you must you can underscore, you can make a circle, but it must be evident for us you answered yes or you answered no. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So show me please yes and or no. Yes, no, yeah. Okay. You have 15 seconds to prepare the answer. Then you make a circle around yes or around no. Only 1 answer. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you are ready. Let's go. Please give us the question. It will appear soon. Soon it will appear. Don't worry. We didn't. Yes. Statement. With the help of biotesting, it is possible to determine the composition of the pollutant. 15 seconds. Time is up. Show your answer. 1, 2, 3. Philippines, yes, and Vietnam, yes. Guys. Now, could you please, can I see the whole room? I would like to see all the team. I would like to see all the team. Yes, I asked our TV experts, and they will do it. Now I will announce the result of the game and the result of the season. It was unexpected for us, really. And it seems that our teams understand what I will say in a few seconds. It's really interesting. It was really interesting to see. Guys, are you ready to hear my decision and decision of the jury as well? The both teams are winners of the first season of our game, It's on You. You are the winners. The both teams are the winners, and they are Hiraya from Philippines, Mariana Marcos State University, and C3 Vietnam, Vietnam National University, Hanoi University of Sciences. Thank you very much for the game. Thank you very much for sharing our ideas and sharing us your good mood. Really, you are beautiful. Thank you very much, teams. And soon we will see one more time because we have the closing ceremony. So soon we will see again. And now we have one more type of results. And let's discuss with the hosts what we have seen. How are you?
I'm shocked.
Yeah, the results are unexpected.
Yes. And do you know what is the audience voting?
Well, let's see. Let's ask our technical group.
Now we see the intermediate result, and we see that mostly people vote for Hiraya Philippines, but you viewers have enough time to make their votes because you can vote until our broadcast will finish. And now
the Philippines managed to send the link to more friends and colleagues.
Okay, so guys, we know the winners, and there are two winners, C3 and Hiraya, and the third place in our season is Yumeria from Indonesia. So let's look forward for the ceremony. Dear viewers, soon, in a couple of days, we will finish our preparation for the ceremony, and we will announce in all our social medias. We announce by all the ways where we will translate and when will be the closing ceremony. And during the closing ceremony, you will see the highlights of our game. You will see our teams and supporting teams and the coaches. I think it will be interesting. So soon we will announce the day and time of our closing ceremony. And now our game, our final game, and the game of the first season is over. I think that it's time to say goodbye. And as an author, I am glad that you participated in our game. Goodbye. See you on the closing ceremony.